If you want to learn how to make your own drawstring Afro ponytail on a budget without necessarily spending so much to get one, then this video is for you, my dear friend, because I have got you covered. Like, this legit mimics my natural hair. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time here, you are so much welcome. Now make sure you do me this favor, please subscribe, okay? And when you subscribe, click the bell beside the subscription button just so you get notifications whenever I drop a new video. See, that is easy. The subscription is so easy. So let's get right into the video. To make your own drawstring Afro ponytail, there are some things that you'll be needing to actually make yours. First, and the most important one, is a crochet. You actually need a crochet, guys, and a needle and thread, a black one preferably. You also be needing a weaving cap, yes, and of course 2 clippings. You know why later in the video. And of course another important one is a hair extension. I use this darling Nigeria hair extension. Is popularly called kinky, and it mimics the texture of your natural hair. You'll see later on in the video. You also need a mannequin head, a bowed one, and a drawstring ponytail. Now we'll go ahead to wear the weaving cap on the bowed mannequin head because we'll be concentrating in the middle of the weaving cap. So you get the hair extension and you cut off the band used to hold it in place. Now something important you should note is whenever you come across this type of tangle or something, do not use your hands to tear through, just use a scissors to cut through. Now because this makes my hands actually feel very dry and I do not like that feeling, I use coconut oil to moisturize my hands. This is different for different people, so it's okay. Now this is how to crochet. Put the crochet in the weaving cap and then drag the hair extension into the weaving cap, and then drop the crochet and take the hair extension inside the loop that you formed, drag it and pull to form a knot. I don't know if this makes sense, guys, but this is super easy. I'm going to explain one more time. Put the crochet inside the weaving cap, drag the hair extension into the weaving cap, and then drop the crochet. We don't need that anymore right now. And then grab the hair extension, pull it into the loop, and then drag gently to form a knot. So I'm just gonna let you guys watch me do the rest because this is super easy and it's not something that it's so difficult. Super easy, guys. So at this point we just have 5 remaining. I used one whole pack for this extension because I'm making a generic one. Now remember, when you come across something like this, do not tear through with your hands, just use a scissors to cut your way through, okay? Do not tear with your hands. Yay, we are done crocheting our drawstring Afro ponytail. This is just the first out of the other steps, so you just take it off the mannequin head. We don't need that anymore. Now this is what you would do. You fold the remaining part of the weaving cap that you didn't crochet any hair extension in. You fold inwards, okay? We're about to do some serious sewing. You fold inwards. Now after folding inwards once, now you have to fold twice just so we get some security, you know, and then insert a thread into the needle's eye and then start sewing. This is just basic sewing skills, guys, really basic sewing skills. Now when I'm sewing and when you will sew yours, please make sure that you sew the folded, remember we folded twice, so please make sure you sew and target the elastic band beneath the folded portion, okay, the elastic band of the weaving cap beneath the folded portion. So now we are done sewing round. The next thing that we will do is to sew the clippings. So you insert your needle and thread just once and then you form a knot at the end so it doesn't slip in. Now we're going to be sewing the clippings directly opposite each other, and I just sewed the other one off camera, and this is super easy, guys. It's just basic sewing skills. You just sew frontwards and backwards. I don't know if that makes sense, but when you watch me closely you understand what I'm doing. This is just basic sewing skills. We are done with sewing the clippings directly opposite each other. Now the important thing to do next is to insert your drawstrings, and it's super easy. This is almost like sewing. If you watch the motions, if you watch the way I am inserting the drawstrings, you know it's not that hard, okay? Please make sure that when you are inserting the drawstrings, you give quite a lot of spaces in between the weaving caps, just so it doesn't start to tear apart, because this weaving cap almost looks like a net, right? As you can see, it almost looks like a net, so we don't want it to start tearing apart after some time. So you do that until it goes round and you have your drawstring in place. Now that we are done, the next thing is to install our hair. Yes. So what I just did here was I just styled my hair into this simple cute style. I did not want to add gel to my hair this time around, but I do have a video teaching how to use gel on 4C natural hair and the best type of gel to use to give you more hold. I have that linked in the description box, so please check it out. Now what I'm doing here right now is I used bobby pins to clip down the weaved part of my hair just so it doesn't get all over the place. Okay, we don't want that all over the place. Now this is what our drawstring ponytail looks like. It looks beautiful, absolutely beautiful, but we have to trim off the excesses, okay? We don't want that around, so please make sure you take a scissors and trim off the excesses and trim to your desired shape, length, whatever. The next important thing that we have to do is to take oil sheen or a hairspray and spritz it on our afro ponytail because we want some shine. And this is so natural, guys. Can you guys see how it's bouncing? Literally just like your natural hair. It's almost like mimicking shrinkage. Like, I'm super stoked about this. This is wonderful. Now it's time to attach it on my hair. You just spread it, and then that clipping is going to go to the front of the small puff I have there, while the other clipping facing the opposite side is going to go to the down part. Now this is where I flopped, guys. I mean, my puff was too much. So if you want to do this, make sure that when you pack your hair, it's into something small, because the ponytail could not fit in and my hair was shrunken, so there was nothing I could do about it. But of course I found a way around it. Now when you're done inserting and clipping in the ponytail to your hair, the next thing that you would want to do is to draw the drawstring. Now the drawstring gives you extra security apart from the clipping. So after drawing it and you feel it's okay, you just tie that up and then wrap it around the pony that you have there until the drawstring cannot be seen anymore. So that means you have to tuck in the remaining one. Now to give it a more natural look, this was how I was able to hide the extra hair, the big puff that I had over there. You wrap some of the Afro ponytail round your hair to give it a more natural look, and when you're done, you take a bobby pin and clip that in place just so it's secure, and then you start slaying, girl. So this is it, guys. I so much love this. It mimics my natural hair. Can you even imagine this is a hair extension? Like, it looks so natural, and you can make your own drawstring Afro ponytail on a budget. Yes, girl, I didn't even spend up to $10 doing this, or which is approximately up to 5,000. I just did this on a budget of 3,000, which you can also do for yourself. If you love this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and please subscribe. Okay, please subscribe, support your girl, and subscribe for more beautiful video contents like this. And of course, make sure you tap the bell beside the subscription button just so you get notified whenever I drop a new video. So until next time, guys, I love you so much. Thank you so much for stopping by and consuming my content. It means a lot to me. So take it. Mwah.